90-day rollout. So how do we do this? How do we implement? And sorry, I'm really shooting over the time here. Set up a steering committee. Make sure you got that governance framework in place. Make sure, and the governance doesn't have to be arduous. It's just basically document the document data you're using, document the sources you're using. What are you touching? What is the AI allowed to touch? What is the AI allowed to handle? Rely on your corporate systems for security, but make sure you're aware of what you're doing. Make sure you understand the risks, document the risks. And even if they're just fledgling risks or they're just worries, document them anyway, because those could become worse. Look at your use cases, prioritize the use cases in ways that are going to be effective. So small, meaningful use cases first, and then start doing higher impact, more transformative use cases later. And make sure you got budget. Make sure it is an officially sanctioned project. And because it's officially sanctioned, make sure you measure and monitor that project. Month 2 is start looking at how we're going to do, because it's going to take you about 4 weeks to build out the foundation layers. You can still develop code, you can still actually roll out agents during that foundation time, but you want to sort of use that as a lessons learned. Month 2 is where you start looking at formalizing, you start working out where your security controls really need to be, how do I get them in? You don't want to have too much written that you have to retroactively fit security in the process. You want to make sure you've got a platform chosen. That platform selection is not a pleasant selection. There's so many different platforms out there. There's so many different ways of doing it. Understand where your technology lies, understand what your sensitivity to risk is, understand what your sensitivity to vendor lock is, and choose your platform accordingly. Make sure you get a pilot rolled out within the first month and a bit. And make sure you got a good dashboard so you can monitor and stuff like that. And then after month 3, when you're doing that, is start working out, can I scale this particular use case? Start rolling out to users and get feedback from those users. Ideally, those users are involved early on, because if it's agile, you'll have users involved or product owners involved in early enough to get that feedback. But start rolling out to a larger audience and then start adding more use cases in it. And then just rinse and repeat. And as you start more formalizing the process, you're going to get more AI development structures built in place. And then the final slide is next steps. As a C-suite, get a steering committee together fast. Get a group of people who are interested in AI, start talking about it, start asking the right questions. What can AI do for me? What would I like AI to do with me? Move fast. The market is getting full of a lot of people who are selling products into the market. Those products are good or bad, but they're people who are moving and making good money for the market. You need to get ahead with this knowledge set. So get involved, start using it. It will impact your business, whether you adopt AI or not. It will affect your competitors, but you also want to be careful and cognizant that you don't want to break your own company in the process of rolling AI out. So be aware, understand the risks, get on board, start tomorrow with a steering committee, start building people who want to do agents, start working out how it will impact the company, and start building out structures to actually guide it safely in. Your employees will be using AI as we speak to do their jobs. So understand who's doing what and bring those up to the front and use them as your use cases. And then in next month, in January, we're going to do our enterprise governance production scaling. We'll go more into the delivery and into the governance of various frameworks for that and the risk management, how you actually make this AI system that you've spent over Christmas week developing and how to make it sing. And so thank you very much.